Brings a little back of team momentum back for the Princeton Tigers. So Cade Wilson will check in at 174 against Kevin Power. Wilson, a tough loss earlier today. He's now lost, for Wilson, has now lost 6 of his last 7. And taking on Kevin Power of the Tigers. Carlin Powell, the senior from Powder Springs, Georgia, a senior who did not compete last year. And Cade Wilson picking up the first takedown of the day against, great job there getting his arms across the shoulders. Trying to get his leg underneath. Wilson has a lot of length. So does Powell, however. Trying for the reversal. Good job by Wilson to rotate back around. If he can get that inside cradle down, turn the head back. Wilson trying to roll back on those shoulders of Powell. There'll be a stall warning. A stalemate, rather, whistled. Cade Wilson trying to maintain the possession. Has about 45 seconds, we'll call it, of riding time. With under a minute and a half. First period in the books. Again, for those of you who aren't regulars, they wrestle for a 3-minute, then a 2 and a 2. Gets him down on his face, unable to turn him. See if he can get his shoulder back, and just had it missed. Had it very close.
Throw the brick! Throw the brick! The knee!
And there'll be a call to the back of the head.
That was bad.
See if we get another look at Wilson's takedown there. Looked like he had his shoulders down there for a second right there. Now, the right shoulder of Powell did come up. We'll give him that. But Wilson just couldn't swing up. Minute remaining here in the period. Gets him down again. And he's got to be careful for reversal points, and he got him. Nice job by Powell to get to that reversal. Now, Wilson's going to have to try and bridge out of this, and we'll see if we get another reversal. You can see Powell trying for that crossface underneath. If he trying to turn him over, it's almost under his neck. Powell, see Wilson struggling to breathe, now gets the right arm out. That'll be a near fall. Oh, check that. So this is not Carlin Powell. This is Kevin Parker. So they announced this wrong for us, and I apologize. This is Kevin Parker wrestling for Princeton. We were handed a roster, and I apologize. Parker, who usually wrestles at 184, was a at-large qualifier last year for the Tigers. This is what happens when what we were handed was not accurate. I apologize. Placed 7th at the EIWA last year. Has a 6-2 lead now. As we head to the second period, another takedown for Kevin Parker. Again, he had a 20-win season last year. And an 8-2 lead. Cade Wilson had a pretty good start to this one, but following the reversal, it has been really all Kevin Parker. Trying for that inside cradle. If he's able to execute it, he'll be able to roll Wilson onto his shoulders and get another pinfall, which would give the the Tigers pretty quick evaporation of what was a 10-0 Brown lead. Bears jumped out to the 10-0 lead, a couple of decisions and a major decision. Grant Cuomo with the pinfall at 165. And we're heading really into the meat of a very good Princeton lineup. Wilson's in trouble. Yeah, he heard. Another 4-point near fall. I hear the Princeton coaches saying, get your hands off his neck. I think because it brings the lead to 12-2. Major decision, perhaps, for Kevin Parker. And that's a reversal. That's a reversal. See if Wilson can go into the third period with a little bit of momentum.
Princeton Alumni Association called the wire transfer is officially gone.
And as we get ready for the start of the third period, we welcome in Jack Burkina, who came away with the second major decision in as many matches a couple of matches ago with an impressive 12-3 win over Jack Lang. And had a good day at the office, Jack. Congratulations, 2 wins. And let's turn you back up. Definitely seized the moment, and in both matches for you, really in control the whole time.
Yeah. No, I just trusted my stuff. Coaches put me through a real good week of training, so I was out there real confident.
Well, take us through, in a match like you had earlier today, the difference between a decision and a major decision sometimes it's the riding time, but a lot of times it's the confidence, as you had in this match, to sometimes let an escape happen and then go back to a takedown. Take us through a little bit of what's going through your head, particularly when you only got a couple of minutes to work with.
Yeah. You just gotta be confident. Trust your conditioning. We're in real good shape. Coach can put us in real good spots when matches late in the match. So just trust your conditioning.
So for you, a good day, trying to peak at the right time. Eastern's coming in a couple of weeks. Dual meets are one thing, and certainly tournament play is another. I was talking a couple of weeks ago to Nino Bastianelli. You can really prepare for a dual meet. You might know who you're going to wrestle.
Mm-hmm.
Tournaments, it really depends on the brackets and who has what kind of day.
Sure.
You mentioned the preparation for a dual meet. How does that differ for you, knowing you might see these guys again in a couple of weeks?
Not much. I just gotta stay confident, trust my stuff, make sure I'm wrestling my match, stay aggressive. Just be the aggressor. Don't let them do stuff. Just stay confident. It's been a big one.
Now, as far as this week and the coming couple of weeks, this is also the time of year where physical health and mental health as a wrestler
For sure.
can be a challenge, particularly as a student in a place like this. This time of year is different than January when there's no classes. I hope there are classes. I'm sure there are classes.
Oh, yeah.
What do you, as now somebody who's no longer a first year on this team? What's the difference like as you head to the championship era part of your season, as opposed to maybe the more the training, the tournament stages of that early part? How different is it?
It's a little different. More used to it for sure. And that just helps. Used to it. Can stay in the groove. Know what I'm doing this year. A little bit more.
And making weight, hopefully, not as much of a problem.
No, last year was a little tough, but this year I got it under control. Been staying light all week.
There's all kinds of challenges when you're a collegiate wrestler, and certainly the effort paying off for you today with 2 major decisions. A tough one here for the Bears, but still in a good spot as our score as a team now, following the loss here for Cade Wilson. Our score right now, 10-10 overall, as we are about halfway through all the matches.
Yep.
Pretty exciting